Functions Lecture 2.
Hi, hello everyone. Today we will discuss the topic 1-1 function. So here 1-1 function means f from a to b is said to be 1-1 if different elements in a have the different images in b. So here 1-1 function definition means if f from a to b is said to be 1-1. See here a and b are two non-empty sets. So there exists a relation between two sets. So that is f. Here a has the elements sum 1, 2, 3, 4 and b has the elements sum a, b, c, d. If f from a to b is said to be 1-1, here different elements have the different images in b. See here 1 is mapped to b and 2 is mapped to a, 3 is mapped to d and 4 is mapped to c. So clearly different elements in a have the different images in b. So then only f is said to be a 1-1 function. 1-1 function. Now second definition. Here f from a to b is said to be 1-1. See here a and b are two non-empty sets. So there exists a relation between the two sets sum f. So here let x1 comma x2 belongs to a. x1 x2 belongs to a and corresponding elements in codomain f of x1 and f of x2, so that are belongs to b. See here such that f of x1 comma f of x2 belongs to b if f of x1 is equals to f of x2. See here in codomain these two are equal, f of x1 equal to f of x2. So let f of x1 is equals to f of x2, so that is sum c. Now write here in domain x1 x2, that is a. In codomain only one element, because of these two are equal, that is sum c. So relation is f. So in this case x1 is mapped to what? F of x1. F of x1 is what? C. So x1 is mapped to c and x2 is mapped to f of x2. So what is f of x2? C only. So here x2 also is mapped to c. So in this case it is not 1-1 function because of different elements in A have the different images in B. But here both x1 and x2 have the same image. So that's why this is not a function. So whenever it is a function, if x1 is equals to x2, means in domain both elements are equal. Suppose this is some A. See here x1 and x2. x1 is equal to x2 is what? Sum A. So in this case, so write A in domain and C in codomain. So relation is what? F. So here x1 is mapped to C and x2 also mapped to C. Here x1 and x2 are equal, that is equals to A. So in this case A is mapped to C. So clearly different elements in A have the different images in B. So clearly in this case f is a 1-1 function. F is 1-1 function. So clearly from this you can say that if f of x1 is equal to f of x2. So right here, if f of x1 is equal to f of x2, then x1 is equals to x2. So then only f is said to be a 1-1 function. So this is the definition of 1-1 function. So next definition number 3 here. If any curve or any equation is given, whether it is 1-1 function or not, by using graphical method, that is the horizontal line test. Here, horizontal line test. So for this, you have to draw the horizontal lines for given graph, and that lines are touches the given graph at a single point. Then only given function is said to be 1-1 function. See here, for example, y is equal to x. So clearly it is in the form of y is equal to mx. So you know that this line is always passing through the origin. See here, first you have to draw the graph of a given function. So this is x-axis and y-axis, and this is origin. So here y is equal to x line is always passing through the origin. So this is the graph of y is equal to x. So whether it is a 1-1 function or not, by using horizontal line test or graphical method. So for this we have to draw the horizontal lines for given graph. So draw the horizontal lines. See here, each and every horizontal line touches the given graph at a single point. Then clearly y is equal to x is 1-1 function. So see another example. Y is equal to x square. So clearly this curve represents a parabola, that in the form of x square is equal to 4ay. See here, so draw the graph of given curve. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. So this is the graph of given curve. So whether it is a function or not, by using graphical method or horizontal line test. So for this you have to draw the horizontal lines. See here, draw the horizontal lines. See here, these horizontal lines touches the given graph at two distinct points. So clearly this is not a 1-1 function. So why? Because the horizontal line touches the given graph at a single point. So then only the given graph is said to be 1-1 function. So clearly y is equal to x is 1-1 function, but y is equal to x square is not a 1-1 function. So some conditions are there for 1-1 functions. Conditions for 1-1 function. So first one, every even function is not 1-1. See here, even function is not 1-1 function. So what is even function? Even function means if f from a to r, and here a is subset r equals to r, a is subset to r, and f of x is said to be even function, is said to be even function if f of minus 6 is equal to what? F of x. F of minus 6 is equal to what? F of x. So then only f is called as even function. So for example, y is equal to x square and y is equal to cos x. So see here, y is equal to x square. So let f of x is equal to x square. Now here replace x by minus x. So what you get? F of minus x is also x square. That is what? F of x. If you write in place of x minus x, in that case you will get f of minus x is f of x. Then y is equal to x square is even function. And y is equal to cos x. So first f of x is equal to cos x. And replace x by minus x. So that is f of minus x. So what is f of minus x? Cos of minus x, that is cos x, that is equal to what? F of x. So in this case also you got f of minus x is equal to f of x. Then clearly cos x is also even function. So this is the definition of even function. But here condition is what? Every even function is not 1, 1. So first we have to draw the graph of even function. So y is equal to x square graph and y is equal to cos x graph. Now draw the graph of y is equal to x square. So already I told this. Y is equal to x square represents parabola. So that is symmetric about y-axis. Every even function is symmetric about y-axis. Now draw the horizontal lines. See here, each and every horizontal lines touches the given graph at two distinct points. Therefore, y is equal to x square, not 1, 1 function. And draw the graph of y is equal to cos x. Okay. Cos 0. Cos 0 value is 1. Cos 90 value is 0. And cos pi value is how much? Minus 1. And cos minus pi by 2. So that is 0. And cos of minus pi. Cos pi is minus 1 and cos of minus pi also cos pi, that is minus 1. Next, so draw the graph of cos x. So like this is the graph of cos x. So clearly this graph symmetric about which axis? Y-axis. Okay. So because of every even function is symmetric about y-axis. And draw the horizontal lines. So each and every horizontal line touches the given graph more than 1 point. So in that case, f of x, that is even function, not 1, 1 function. That is the first condition. See the condition number 2. Every periodic function is not 1, 1. So first you have to know the definition of periodic function. So periodic function means if f of x be any function, f of x be any function, and f of x is said to be periodic if f of x plus t is equals to f of x, and here t is called period. T is called period of a given function, and t is least value. So this is the definition of periodic function. So for example, y is equal to sin x. So what is the period of sin x? So first let f of x is equals to sin x. Now x replace 2 pi plus x. So that is sin of 2 pi plus x is what? Again you get sin x. So that is what? F of x. In that case, this 2 pi is period of sin x. So clearly this is the periodic function. Now your condition is what? Every periodic function not 1. Now draw the graph of sin x. This is the graph of sin x. And this is a periodic function. So periodic means after 2 pi this graph is repeating. So in that case sin x is called a periodic function. See here. So after 2 pi the graph is repeating. So f of x is called a periodic function. What is f of x? Sin x. So because of after 2 pi the graph is repeating. Now draw the horizontal lines. So clearly horizontal line touches the given graph at more than one point. So clearly this is not a 1 function. So that is the second case. So next third case. Here if the given function is either strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. So in that case f of x is called 1 function. So but what is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing function? So here first you have to know the definition of strictly increasing and decreasing functions. So strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. So strictly increasing means if f of x be any function, let f of x be any function. If f dash x is greater than 0, that is what? Dy by dx is greater than 0, then f of x is called strictly increasing function. Means first derivative is positive. In that case the given function is called strictly increasing function. And strictly decreasing means f dash x is less than 0, that is dy by dx is less than 0. If first derivative is less than 0, in that case given function is strictly decreasing. If any function is given, now you have to find derivative of a given function, and that function is greater than 0 means strictly increasing, or less than 0 means strictly decreasing. So in that case that function is called a 1 function. See here first derivative is greater than 0. So why? Because see here this is x-axis, y-axis. So clearly this is strictly increasing. Now for this you have to draw the tangent line. This tangent line makes acute angle with x-axis. So acute angle means tan theta is what? Greater than 0. What is tan theta? Slope only, no? Slope is denoted by dy by dx. Therefore, dy by dx is greater than 0. From this, we can say that if any tangent line of given curve makes an angle theta and it is acute, so in that case, the first derivative is positive. So that is called strictly increasing. So strictly decreasing means tan theta is less than 0. That is f dash x is what? Less than 0. So means draw the tangent line for given graph. The tangent line makes obtuse angle. So in that case, first derivative is negative. That is strictly decreasing. So this is the third condition. Next, fourth condition. Every constant function is not 1. If given function is constant function, then clearly in that case that function is not 1. See here, for example, f of x is equals to 2. So draw the graph of a given line. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis. F of x is equals to 2. So this is y is equals to 2. So you know that y is equals to 2 line is parallel to x-axis. So clearly this is y is equals to 2 graph. And draw the horizontal lines and on y is equals to 2. So clearly this horizontal line touches the given graph at more than 1 point. So clearly in that case that function is not 1 function. Fifth condition. If given function has local minimum or local maximum, then that function not 1 function. If function has the local minimum or local maximum, in that case that function is not 1. So for example, so this is the graph, any graph. So clearly this graph has local maximum at this point. So clearly it represents a parabola. This parabola has local maximum at a vertex. And this also represents parabola. This function has local minimum at a vertex. This function has local maximum and this function has local minimum. So in that case, the given function is not 1. Clearly draw the horizontal lines. This horizontal line touches the given graph at a more than 1 point. So clearly this function is not a 1 function. Next formula. The number of 1 functions from A to B is n of B P n of E. Okay. In bracket, n of A is less than or equal to n of B. So see here. So for example, A and B are two non-empty sets. So there exists a relation F. So A has the elements 1, 2, 3 and B has the elements some A, B, C. So for 1 function, different elements in A have the different images in B. So see here, possibility of 1. Here 1 is mapped to either A or B or C. So clearly 1 having 3 chances. So write to 3. So clearly out of 3, 1 is mapped. So remaining elements are 2. Here also remaining elements are 2. And chances of 2. Here 2 elements left. So here 2 is mapped to either B or C. For example, 1 is mapped to A, B and C are left. Here chances of 2 are 2. This is mapped to either B or C. So clearly into 2. So out of 2, 1 is mapped and 1 only left. That is either B or C. Here also 1 only left. So total chances is 1. So this is what? 6 only. No? So clearly this also write as 6 also write as 3 into 2 into 1 by 0 factorial. So this is also write as 3 factorial by 0 factorial is what? 3 minus 3 factorial. So clearly this is what? 3p3. So that is the formula N of B, P N of A. Here number of elements in A is 3. Number of elements in B also 3. You get what? 3p3. So this is the formula. And second one, the number of 1 functions from A to B is 0 when if N of A is greater than N of B, means number of elements in A more than number of elements in B. So for example, A is the set, it has the elements some 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is the set, it has the elements some A, B, C. So here there exists a relation F. So what is the 1 definition? Here different elements in A have the different images in B. See here for example 1 is mapped to A and 2 is mapped to B and 3 is mapped to C. But here 4 is not having any image in B. But according to definition of 1 function, different elements in A have different images. So clearly this is not 1 function. When if number of elements in domain is greater than number of elements in codomain, in that situation F is number of 1 functions are 0. Given function is not 1. So in that case f of x is called as many 1 function. So example, so A has the set, it has the elements 1, 2, 3 and B has the set, it has the elements A, B. So here 1 is mapped to A and 2 is mapped to A and 3 is mapped to B. And the relation is F. So clear it is not 1 because of both 1 and 2 have the same image. But this is many 1 because of both 1 and 2 have same image. Now formula. So formula for finding the number of many 1 functions. So the number of many 1 functions from A to B. See here, many one functions means not one functions. So we have to delete the one functions from the function. So in that case, we will get many one functions. So that is what number of functions minus number of one functions. Okay, na? So we have to delete the one functions from number of functions. So clearly you will get what? Many one functions. So that is number of functions is n of b whole to the power of n of a. This is the formula for finding the number of functions from set A to set B. And number of one function formula n of b p n of p. This is the formula for one function. So from this you will get number of many one functions from set A to set B. So next definition, onto function. If f from A to B is said to be onto, see here, this is A and this is B. Here A and B are two non-empty sets. A has the elements A, B, C and B has the elements D, E, F. Okay. So onto means each and every element in B have the at least one preimage in A. So that is D has the preimage B and E has the preimage A and F has the preimage C. So clearly each and every element in B have at least one preimage in A. So in that case F is called onto function. Okay. Second definition. F from A to B is said to be onto. See here, this is set A and this is set B. So there exists a relation F. Here F from A to B is said to be onto. So let take some element in codomain. So here take B belongs to B. Then definitely there exists some element in A. So for example A belongs to A. So that is there exists some element in domain. Then f of A is equals to B. That means such that f of A is equals to B. So for example, if B1 belongs to B, then definitely there exists some element in A, that is A1 belongs to A. A1 belongs to A, such that f of A1 is equal to what? B1. Such that f of A1 is equals to B1. So for example, B2 belongs to B. There exists some element in A2 belongs to A, such that this f of A2 is B2. So from this we can say that for every element in B, that is for every B belongs to B, if you take any element in B, then definitely there exists some element in A, that is there exists A belongs to A, such that f of A is equals to what? B. So then only f is called onto function. So third definition, So let f from A to B is said to be onto if range is equals to codomain. Range is equals to codomain. So what is the range? The set of all images are called the range of the given function. See here, for example, A and B are two non-empty sets. There exists a relation F. So it has the elements of A, B, C. Here 1, 2, 3. Here A is mapped to 1 and B is mapped to 2 and C is mapped to 3. So one more example. So take same example A, B, C. Here 1, 2, 3. This is A and this is B. Relation is F. A is mapped to 1, B is mapped to 1, C is mapped to 3. See here, codomain elements are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See here, codomain is 1, 2, 3. And range is what? Range also 1, 2, 3 in first example. But in second example, what is the range? 1, 3. Here in first case, range and codomain are equal. If range is equal to codomain, then f is called onto function. So why? Because each and every element in B has at least one preimage in A. So that's why this is onto. But here 2 is not having any preimage in A, then this is not onto function. Simply, if range is not is equals to codomain, so in that case that function is not onto function. So next definition, fourth definition. So that is graphical representation. See here, draw the horizontal lines from the points in the codomain, and that lines are touches the given graph at most one point. In that case, given function is onto. So for example, f from R to R and f of x is equal to mod x. So you have to draw the graph of mod x. See here. So for this, we have to draw the horizontal lines. That horizontal lines taken from points in codomain. But here, what is the codomain? Codomain is real numbers. So that are y values. See here, draw the horizontal lines. This horizontal line touches at most one point. Then it is a onto function. But here you want to take the horizontal lines from the codomain. Codomain is real number. So I can draw the lines below the x-axis also, because of codomain is R. But this horizontal line does not touches the given graph. So in that case, it is not onto function. Okay. But here we can restrict the codomain from R to positive values. That is, if f from R to close interval 0 to infinity. See here, main values are positive values. So from positive values that are 0 to infinity, now draw the horizontal lines from the positive values, means above the x-axis. If you draw the any line and that lines above the x-axis and that lines touches the given graph at most one point. So clearly now, So in this case, we have to draw the horizontal lines above the x-axis only because of codomain is positive values. So clearly draw the lines above the x-axis. So each and every line touches the given graph at most one point. So in that case, the given function is onto function. So see you in next class.